Imagine a holiday where you eat great food but minus the guilt. Hi everyone and welcome to SugarSpiceNice. My name is Shweta and in this video I'm going to be taking you through everything that I'm going to be eating today. I'm on a rejuvenating holiday at an Ayurvedic center in Mysuru and the Ayurvedic treatments are amazing, but what I can't get enough of over here is the food. So I thought of showing you all the meals that I'm having here: breakfast, lunch and dinner. All are freshly prepared, include seasonal ingredients and are nutrient rich and healthy. So let's get started. The first meal of the day here is breakfast. Now this is what the breakfast spread looks like. There's cereal along with milk, there are fruits, and there's warm cooked stuff. So today we have ragi upma and there is sambar, there is dosa and chutney every single day. The chutneys here are extremely flavorful. The white coconut chutney has a very strong flavor of garlic and the green one, which is with coriander, also has a nice flavor of mint. Now every day I've had different kinds of dosas here. So one day I had a moong dal dosa, one day I had a carrot dosa, one day I had a beetroot dosa, and today they actually have rice dosa. So I'm having one plain. When you tell them masala dosa, this is what comes inside the masala dosa. So there is a little bit of grated carrot, sometimes even add beetroot, and there's coconut. That's the masala. So there's no aloo masala. I finished all of the other things and now I'm going to be enjoying this masala dosa. From all my visits here, I've really come to enjoy their version of masala dosa. The sambar is on the sweeter side, just how I like it. You'll even find bread butter, you can have that toast or just plain during your breakfast. If you're on a special Ayurvedic treatment here, then the doctor will decide what you can eat from this spread, or probably sometimes you might only have fruits. Since I am here just for rejuvenation, I can indulge in all of this. Now a lot of you might be wondering whether one gets chai over here during breakfast or not. Depending on the kind of treatment that you're going for, you may or may not get chai. So for something as simple as rejuvenation, there's no restriction on chai, but I have to tell you this: breakfast is the only meal when you'll get tea. It's not served in the afternoon. It's definitely not served in the evening. So this is my one cup of tea in this whole day, and I'm going to savor every sip of it. So they actually have an indoor seating area as well. We'll probably be sitting there for the other meals. But during the morning, I think this outdoor seating definitely needs to be enjoyed. You can hear the sound of the birds, the bees, and there's that constant buzzing around. But the background is like this, trees and trees at a distance, and you're getting some morning light. I feel morning times are amazing to sit outside and indulge. Now, their meal timings are extremely sacred. If you miss it, you will not get breakfast. So if you snooze, you lose. If you're staying here, then you have to make sure you're reaching for meals on time. Ayurveda doesn't recommend mixing fruit with cooked meals. So you can even take a portion of fruit back to your room and have it after some time. Or you could even indulge only in fruit for breakfast. Just make sure that you're keeping a gap. Now today, I haven't been able to keep much of a gap while indulging in my fruit, but I try and do that to the best of my ability. There's a drink that I've discovered on my stay here, and that is made with sarsaparilla. This is how they make it. It's 1 part sarsaparilla with 4 parts of water. If you want it even lighter and less sweet, then you can definitely add more water. Sarsaparilla is a herb and it has an extremely cooling effect. It is an Ayurvedic drink that they recommend and that they actually serve when you're checking into this place, but I shamelessly go and ask for more at the receptions. But this makes for such a soothing beverage. So I'm having it with room temperature water, and yet it feels so cooling in this heat. And I actually asked them that if I could buy a bottle of the sarsaparilla concentrate, and I actually ended up finding it in their pharmacy. So these bottles are coming back home with me. In their pharmacy, I also found some other things like Kumkumadi cream, which I thought let's try because I love Kumkumadi tel. And I also found Rakta Chandana, which is red sandalwood soap. So I thought sandalwood is local to Mysuru, so might as well try it from here. They also have other products like hair oil, massage oils, skin creams, hair packs. And I think if you have a particular condition, then you could definitely try out some of their things. Now, technically, between breakfast and lunch, you're not supposed to eat anything. But because I ate my breakfast a bit too early today and I have access to Alfonso mangoes, I think I'm going to end up having one. In fact, I'm sharing one with my team members. So thanks to her for getting this on the trip. But life without Alfonso mangoes is just dull. And technically, it's a fruit. I'm not overindulging. So I think it's okay if I have a little bit over here, right? At least that's what I'm saying to myself. I don't think she's getting any. So welcome to a healthy-ish lunch. They actually serve this herbed water on every table and this is warm. Technically, you're not supposed to have too much water while you're having a meal, but since I've not yet started my meal, I'm just having a sip of this. Feels good. Every day they have rasam and soup, and today I'm actually going to be trying both for the sake of this video. I have carrot soup and lemon rasam. Let's try the carrot soup first. This is totally reminding me of my homemade soup. Nothing but the flavor of carrot, and it's slightly sweetish because usually carrots have that little sweet aftertaste, and absolutely nothing more added to it. As you can see, there's no corn flour, nothing at all. Now I'm trying the lemon rasam. So good. You know, I was here a few months ago and they actually taught me to make Mysore rasam, the typical Mysuru style rasam, and I have been enjoying it ever since with idlis, with rice. That is so good. But I think I need to learn this as well. You can see the seasoning for the flavor inside the rasam. There's also a little bit of garlic. It's so enjoyable. This is feeling like a really light dal with a lot of lemon flavoring, and as somebody who like literally adds lemon to everything, I'm relishing it. So between the two, I'd pick lemon rasam. Even in the summer season, I'm really loving it. The lunch spread here is actually quite elaborate, but the good thing is that everything is healthy. You won't find anything made from too many sauces or anything with too much sugar or anything with maida also. So minimal processed stuff and a whole lot of fresh ingredients. This is a section where they have chutneys. So every day there's a special chutney of the day, and here is the papads. Now even their papads are made from rice and also have a vegetable aspect to them. So this is carrot papad, sometimes they have a dal based papad, sometimes they have beetroot papad. They have 3 different types today, so I'm going to be taking all 3 just for the sake of this video. And here is where the main spread begins. So we have moong dal cutlet, then we have banana stem poriyal, then we have a gravy sabzi today, palak corn sabzi, then we have a dal, this is moong dal with some tomato and some flavoring. Then there is a pulao of sorts, and there's also plain rice. And then you have chutney, pickle, ghee, and a few other assortments. For roti, you actually have to tell them at the counter and they'll get it fresh at your table. You can select from jowar rotis or ragi rotis. Sometimes, very rarely, they'll have wheat ones, but I really enjoy jowar roti over here. Like you can see how nicely it's made. It's thin, it's hot, it's probably topped with a little bit of ghee. This and the palak corn sabzi. This feels amazing. Let's try this and the banana stem poriyal. Their food is usually very simple. They do use a fair bit of tempering like cumin and curry leaves, but none of these have an overpowering flavor. They're also minimal on chili, so I particularly really enjoy their meal. Let's try the moong dal cutlet. This is not a fried cutlet, it's probably roasted on the pan, like pan fried to an extent, and I'm trying it with the coconut chutney of the day. By itself, I think the cutlet is a little dry, but with the chutney, it's amazing. And it's also got like carrots and coriander and stuff in it, probably a little bit of French beans as well. Very good. It's time to try the 3 papads. Now, this is the regular papad. You can see the amount of cumin in it. As much as I like that, this is my favorite. So this feels like it's made from rice. Supremely crispy. It doesn't feel as heavy. You can see the color of this papad, so bright and vibrant. Very peculiar flavor. I'm going to ask them what this is made of. During lunch every day, there is a treat. So there's a little portion of dessert which is always there. And this dessert is usually made from vegetable or some kind of flour. It's like, how you have a little something sweet at home. And this is the portion size of it. So I think portion control is completely sorted. Of course, one can have it basis the therapy that they're going for. If they're going for more serious Ayurvedic treatments, then they may not be allowed to have even this much sweet. But here I'm having the Kesari Bhat today. Kesari Bhat is the Karnataka version of Rava Shira, as we call it in Maharashtra. This is Kesari, which means it has this beautiful gold, yellow, saffron color of sorts. And sometimes they even add pineapple to this. It's just the right amount of sweet. There's not too much of ghee, so it's feeling a tad bit dry. But my tongue is appreciating this little bit of sweetness after the meal. I think eating here is an experience. If you're somebody who enjoys simple food but with good quality ingredients and an amazing taste, then you'll definitely enjoy the meals here. They use seasonal ingredients not just in lunch but in all their meals. Their food is also prepared in coconut oil or ghee, and Ayurveda does not recommend eating salads or raw vegetables, so you'll not see that here as well. After lunch, I actually ended up sleeping for some time. And the good thing about this place is that there's enough time to do everything slowly and really enjoy every single minute of being here. So I really enjoyed my nap. And now I have to go for my therapy in some time. But before that, I'm having tender coconut water. And you have to see the sheer size of this coconut. Really huge. I remember last time also, I think the coconut here was really, really big. So sipping on this while enjoying the greenery. It's also really sweet. Dinner also, you have choices between soup and rasam, and there is cabbage soup, which is a bit too hardcore healthy for me. So I'm sticking to coriander rasam. Lots of coriander bits floating on top, and also pieces of tomato. Coriander is definitely giving the flavor, but overall, I feel this is a bit more subtle as compared to the other rasams that I've tried. It's not overly fiery, or even that hint of like sweetness is missing. It's more sour. Their evening dinners are lighter than the lunch. There's one dish that they have every single night. It is khichadi. They could have a regular rice and dal khichadi, or they could make it with oats, they could make it with barley, and today they have it with broken wheat. So what I like to do is take a bit of the khichadi, add a little bit of lime on top, and a tiny bit of their pickle, and enjoy. So comforting. And I've come to realize that khichadi that doesn't have rice feels much lighter than a regular rice khichadi. So this one right now is flavorful yet light enough to overindulge in. They also have different types of vegetable dishes in the night. So today they actually have this stir fry of sorts of capsicum, zucchini, actually different colored bell peppers. These veggies are just rightly cooked, but they still kind of have a bit of their crunch. They're topped with a little bit of basil, I think. Also maybe some lime. Really flavorful. I told you guys during lunch also, they make it a point to not have anything raw on the menu at all. But at the same time, there's enough and more variety of vegetables that one can indulge in when they are here. I think I'm going to definitely be taking more of these vegetables, more of the khichdi. I'll try to not take more of the papad, and I'll show you what else is there on the menu. They also have plain rice, dal with it. This is dal with ash gourd, and they have a pineapple gravy sabzi, and you can order your rotis as needed. Along with that, they also have a small portion of chutney every night, and this is usually coconut chutney with some kind of vegetable. During dinner, the overall ambience of the place is really cozy. So they usually dim down the lights completely, and there are these adjustable lights on the table. And I think that's because they want people to consciously get in the winding down kind of mood so that they can have a good night's sleep. So usually after dinner, I walk outside, but today it's raining quite heavily, so I'm gonna skip that and probably just stroll around here. This walkway is literally right outside my room, and it's such a nice, cozy place to hang out and relax. I know it was all healthy food, but I'm here to show you guys that there can be tasty, healthy food even while on a holiday. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then hit that like button, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe to my channel for more. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!